Hi everyone, I just want to do a quick video. It's actually a test on the parameters for the visuals, so hopefully it can be just mildly interesting for you anyway. So these are my pack spreads. So what is a pack spread? Pack spread is where you are long one pack, short the next pack, and then long the pack after that. So your position, if you're thinking in 3 months, you'll be long 1 1 1 1, short 2 2 2 2, long 1 1 1 1. So a big fly, right? So a big fly. So a lot of risk, right? So in the US, pack spreads are quoted and traded actually quite a lot more in the packs. They used to trade a lot in the pit. Now, why people like these spreads is because it captures turns in kinks in the curve, and then they can trade quite a lot of curve in one hit and take on that big fly. So what you got here is you've got the reds, just to confirm, we've got the reds to greens pack spread. In this one, we've got the greens to blues pack spread. The next one, we've got the blues to golds pack spread, and then the golds to purples right out here. Okay, and this one is the purples to oranges. Well, not a lot of trades there. Okay, below that, I've got the 2s 10 spread. That's trading down half, down flat. I've got the 5-year, 10-year, which is really a 5-year, 7-year because of the bonds, cheapest deliver bonds. That's trading down halves. You've got the 10s, 30s. That is really a 7-year to 10-year. So another curve play. And then you've got the 10s, 30s, so a bigger part of the curve, which is really like a 7-year to 25 years. So it's a big part of the curve. This particular spread can move quite a lot. Here I've got my 10-year, trading slightly up on the day. Again, it's a very quiet day. Here I've got my 2-year US 10, and here I've got my 5-year US 10. Now, okay, so what am I looking for? So first of all, I'm looking at the general shape of the curve, right? So the general shape of the curve, 2s 10s is down half, down half, down half, down 2.5, right? So I wouldn't expect many parts of these curves in the Eurodollars to be up a lot. And if they are up anything, I would probably be looking, if I saw treasury spreads come off more, flatten more, I'd be looking to sell those, right? So what you got here is I'm definitely going to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place an order here to sell, can't be a GTC, one lot of golds to purples, and then greens to blues. I'm probably going to join the offer just above the market, just in case. But think about how big. So that's greens to blues. Sorry, that's blues to golds, right? So look, you know, there's 500 lots on the bids and the ask. On the greens to blues, that's quarter tick wide, 200 by 500, right? And really, if you wanted 1,000 lots, you'd do 1,000 lots. Think about that. That price is the net change of that fly, of all those one-year spreads. So if you look at the Eurodollar curve and all those calendar spreads and all those flies, that particular spread there, if you want the curve to flatten, and you want the curve to flatten, and you think you should be given on the bid of a fly or a calendar spread relative to another part of the curve, and this is up a quarter and not going down, you will not get given those. You essentially, it's just how it is, right? So you've got to look at these spreads. This is the shape of the curve relative to the next part of the curve. Again, so they capture 1-year parts of the curve. So I can't promise you we're going to trade, right, at all in this like 10-15 minute video, because it's actually to help IT solve the SD-HD issue with the quality of the visuals, right? What I've got here, what this chart here is, sorry, this ladder here that I've just brought in, is actually you see here, it's the June 19 1-year fly. So they are 1-year calendars, and your 1-year fly is going to be 2 1-year calendars next to each other, right? So if you look here, this is your blues golds pack spread, and this is your golds purples pack spread. Okay, if you look at the difference, trading around upper half, really, you know, it's really at quarters, evens against halves. So last trade there, I mean, I could bid there, so I'm going to bid a quarters in this pack fly. Essentially, that will me be buying evens in this spread here, pack spread here, and selling quarters here. I'm also trying to leg it manually as well. Okay, we'll see what happens. What we've got to do is now wait, right? So let's wait. I would be looking if the treasuries started to sell off quite hard. Probably I would expect the back end of the curve to flatten. So let's see, right? Again, you know, doing these videos when there's nothing going on is a little bit tricky, but we'll do our best. What I'll be looking for here. So first of all, because I'm working orders, I'm working 2 sell orders in the curve, and I'm actually working a bid in the pack fly. It didn't go in, so let me see. Oh yeah, it did go in. Right, so it's just not shown yet. Right, so danger signs, right? What are my danger signs? So the reason why I'm working the sell order first in these spreads is that I can see the curve is down half, down 3 now. So this was down 2.5, down 3 to 2.5, and it's starting to trade down on the bid. So I'm less concerned about working my offers. Obviously, I want to trade, right? So that's the most important thing. I want to trade. I think, you know, we're in a good position here. If these go down a quarters, if this bid starts to trade down a quarters, I'll probably go in with an offer there at down a half, right? In fact, I'm going to do that now anyway, just in case, right? That one's slightly, you know, what I'm trying to do is get a trade on, so I can show you how I manage it. I'll show you my risk window. Okay. Okay, so we sold down halves. Okay, so what do I do with that? So I'm going to work a bid in here, in the down a quarters. OCO, I'm going to work a bid in down 3/4 there. Okay. So I know I'm if I buy down a quarters, I'm going to be in this double fly here. I'm in this, this pack fly. I'll be in at down half. Why I'm not worrying about being short? Down 3s are still trading. What I would start to do, if you look here, I'm actually down in the pack fly. I'm actually quarter bid here and even bid here. Even bids are really good, so I'm going to go and buy that. So I'm bidding down quarters, OCO down 3/4 to put on the pack fly. And I'm bidding the pack fly already in the queue, so I can just take off one of the legs. So exactly, see the back end of the curve, that's gone offered, right? So that's good for me because we're short. So this position here is short the golds to purples pack spread, which I sold at down half. If I buy evens here, that puts me in short at half. So I'm actually bidding quarters here already. So we'll see. I mean, there really is nothing going on, so it's not too exciting. So we wait. So just to give you a bit of a feel, you can see that this one lot here, right, that I sold, is actually, so you're actually short by selling one lot at down half. You're short one June 21, one of the next spread, one of the next. So actually, you've got 16 3-month spreads on, right? So it's a big position. So let's see what happens, right? Again, back end of the curve, down 3 offered. This isn't gone bid or started to trade evens. If they do, I'll probably be very quick, put a bid in here, even to just put on a fly, okay? What I don't want is, I want to collect edge, but I don't want to give away, I don't want to just take on excessive risk. I just want to collect edge. If it goes wrong, all the planning goes wrong, well, there you go. You just trade the next trade. You put it into a fly and you wait to unwind it. So one thing I just wanted to confirm at the beginning, I said these pack spreads were, and I defined it in the wrong way. So a pack spread is where you've got short or long 1, 1, 1, 1, and then long 1, 1, 1, 1. A pack fly, which is this contract over here, is obviously one pack spread long, one pack spread short, right? So apologies for that, got too excited. So I can't promise I'm going to trade, but what I can promise you, because the video needed to only be 10-15 minutes long, but what I can promise you is, actually let me just keep videoing. So what's going on? I'm looking around, right? So I'm looking at equities, I'm looking at bonds, I'm looking at currencies. There is nothing going on, right? So this is, oh, we got a number in a minute. So not great timing to be working lots of books, orders in the book. So let's just try and hedge this up. You can see things thinning out a little bit, but still look how thick this spread here is. This is to the greens to the blues pack spread. So these are 500 times 4, so that's 2,000 spreads. Zip, 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 zip. 2,000 spreads you can trade. And again, if this hasn't moved, you ain't going to get given your spreads down here in hope, right? This is where it's really trading. This is capturing that entire part of that curve. So it's very important to know that. Right. Okay, so there's a few minutes before the number. I'm going to turn the squawk up so you can hear it. I'll turn it down. 1 second. Okay, I'm looking at market news. We're just waiting for the number. So what's my plan? Still would look, this back end of the curve, down 3.5s. So this should be a good trade that I should be able to buy this without, you know what? I think it is a good trade. So I'm going to sell one more. See, back of the curve's going down. I've just joined the sell order again to sell down halves. Let's see what happens. Remember, I'm OCO bidding to take either to put on selling the pack fly at up 3/4 by selling this halves against these quarters, which is putting me short this pack fly here, or I will just take profit on the 3/4. I think, to be fair, that this, as you can see by the amount of liquidity on this bid, this is actually a better. I'd rather put on the pack fly and look to take off half a tick out of the trade. What's going on? Still nothing's going on. Treasuries are still 14.5, 15. This has come slightly lower. 10s, 30s, sorry, 10s, so 7-year, 10 years come lower. Look at this back end of this curve. This is flattening here. If we weren't leading up into a number, I'd have been given this by now. I'm not sure why I haven't been given this right now. But so now I'm just waiting game. I'm looking to sell this again, actually. I think this is a good area to be short. To be short this part of the spread and long these. I think I just talked mumbo jumbo to you as well. Of course, if I'm when's my bid in the quarters? Well, I don't know why, but of course, again, I was talking mumbo jumbo. Of course, if I buy these down the quarters, I'm going to be buying the spread. Because you're talking about buying the front, so forgive me. But it's still an edge. Bids in and out. What a surprise. Curves flatter. Should be getting these very soon. Now, I know we're leading up into a number. That's a good decision, right? So let's just hold that. Again, I've just changed my mind here, right? So instead of taking the profit on the 3/4, down 3/4, I'm going to look to buy these down quarters, okay, to get along this pack fly. Okay, still like this. This is still curve flattening. Just waiting now, really. But what I am waiting for is signals to not have this trade on, okay? There's lots of signals for me to tell me I should have the trade on, But again, the most important thing is on the risk downside, not on the P&L upside, right? So again, we're just sitting there waiting. Order. Quarters for that order. Okay. Well, it's really boring. I didn't get my down quarters. I'm watching, still in the down quarters. No down quarters, number. Okay, slightly less. So not too exciting. Okay, so hopefully I can get these. Okay. It really is boring. I won't put you guys through any more of this torture. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.